Yes, I actually tried making my own operating system. So just recently, I have been trying out different Linux distros, basically doing a distro hopping to find the suitable Linux operating system that I can use as my main operating system. There is a series going on. It's called my Linux journey, basically. So in my last Linux journey video, I installed this operating system called Zorin OS. And I ran into one major issue inside Zorin OS. I couldn't run the Waydroid the way I wanted. I tried fixing it every possible way, but I couldn't. So I thought maybe it's the Zorin OS issue. Since Zorin OS is based on Ubuntu, maybe I'll just install Ubuntu and test it out again. Maybe the Waydroid will work, but I don't like the default Ubuntu just because it comes with Snap. And later I also found out something else that I also don't like or that doesn't fit my need. So initially what I thought is I'm gonna make my own operating system based on Ubuntu and I'm gonna name it Penguin OS. So let me actually give you guys a demo here. So basically the base was going to be Ubuntu. Basically, it's going to be based on Ubuntu. And I thought it's going to be easy because there are many operating systems out there that are based on Ubuntu and I think I can make it. The idea was very simple. No snaps and have a stock GNOME experience. And I kind of achieved it. You can see I'm using Ubuntu, but it's actually using a vanilla GNOME instead of Ubuntu desktop. Here in details, the Ubuntu branding is still there. I was gonna make this a full, operating system with my own branding just for my use case. I had no plan publishing it. In hardware info and software information, it's Penguin OS 1.0. And I was gonna use this program called Penguin Eggs to produce the ISO file of my custom Ubuntu distribution. Again, the idea was very simple, but I underestimated the complexity that I was gonna get into. I actually spent entire day trying to build this operating system. Looks very simple and easy idea, but it's not that simple. The Penguin OS took entire day is kind of broken. There are broken settings. If you go somewhere in settings, you can see in appearance, there is a default in dark and there is no color accents. I think we can add that. Let's just say it requires a lot of work. It's not as easy as it sounds. Then I thought, let's drop the idea of making our own operating system. I would love to actually. The Penguin OS actually sounds really good. Maybe in future we'll try this again. I was like, let's first fix the Waydroid issue in Ubuntu or Ubuntu-based operating system. Let's figure out how it works. Because when I was using Fedora, everything worked way better than any other Linux distros. Again, Waydroid worked flawlessly with my setup. So when I installed Zorin OS, I couldn't run the Waydroid and I was like, why? I mean, Linux is Linux. It shouldn't be that difficult. I tried fixing it, but I couldn't. So I had to delete Zorin OS and install Ubuntu. And I kind of figured out why Waydroid didn't work on Zorin OS. It's actually same on all Ubuntu-based operating systems. Let's actually boot into Ubuntu and show you guys how I fixed it and why it's not that good. Ubuntu is probably not the operating system that I wanna use. My setup is a little bit complex for the things that I am trying to do. And there is a complex monitor setup. So I need to fix this because my capture card can't record it and I can't actually see anything on the screen. Don't worry, I'll explain you guys as we go through this video. It's very complicated. Okay, I fixed my monitor setup. Let's boot into Ubuntu. Now we have a blank screen. Now I have to again unplug my HDMI cable and plug it into the motherboard because this is the only way to make Waydroid work in Ubuntu. Look at that. Now we are connected to the motherboard or iGPU. You can see the Ubuntu screen here. Let's log in and let me explain you guys what's happening here. First of all, let's launch the Waydroid. Behold to the Waydroid. It will boot and it will work flawlessly because I have connected my monitor to my motherboard. So it's using the iGPU, and that's the thing that I want to use, okay? Because I have a Nvidia GPU, and Waydroid doesn't support Nvidia GPU. It does, but it will give you the software rendering, which will be slow, so no 3D gaming, 3D apps. So I'll have to use the iGPU. But the problem is, when I switch to iGPU for the Waydroid, my monitor will not work if I connect my monitor to the Nvidia GPU. And there is no workaround to fix this. Like, I use my monitor on Nvidia GPU and render the Waydroid from the iGPU in Ubuntu based system. But in Fedora, yes, you can. Like, you can render the iGPU things onto the dedicated GPU. Okay, I found out that the hard way because I was trying to fix this and build my own custom operating system, and it took entire day. Okay, so right now you can see the Waydroid is working flawlessly. And this is something that I actually want to use once I switch to Linux as my main operating system. I want to use Waydroid. I want to play some Android games, or I want to have some Android apps on my system. And for this, I had to do so much. I had to download a GNOME extension called GPU profile, which lets you choose which GPU you want to have as your main GPU for rendering apps, games. Right now you can see integrated is selected. I can go hybrid, I can go Nvidia. On both hybrid and Nvidia, Waydroid will not work. It will work, but it will be blank because it can't render the user interface of Android basically. And I can't use my system this way. I want to use my monitor through my dedicated GPUs. You know, I tried figuring out with AI help and all that. I tried almost everything, but later I found out it's not possible in any Ubuntu based operating system, but it is possible on Fedora based or Fedora operating system. First, let me give you guys a demo. I'm gonna switch my GPU profile to Nvidia, or I can also switch to hybrid. Okay, so let's do it. It will ask me to reboot the system, and for some reason I'm occasionally getting some glitches, some app crash in Ubuntu, which I never had in Fedora. Not a single app crashed. I used Fedora for more than 2 weeks. I edited video and everything. Fedora was the smoothest operating system that I used. So now let's reboot the system. We'll have to connect my monitor to my dedicated GPU. So I have to physically go there and disconnect and connect it again. And yeah, it's a lot of work. I cannot do this. And it's not something that you should be doing, like unplugging the cable. If I had a AMD GPU, this issue would not exist. Since I have a Nvidia GPU, the only workaround is that I need to use iGPU for the Waydroid, and monitor and other app will use dedicated GPU, which simply does not work with Ubuntu or Debian based operating systems. I learned that the hard way. Now we are using the dedicated GPU. Okay, you can see GPU profile here, dedicated GPU, Nvidia, but the configuration for Waydroid is correct. Waydroid will render Android using the iGPU, and that's exactly what I want, and that's exactly what I did in Fedora, and it worked. But in Ubuntu, watch what happens when I launch Waydroid. Yeah, it gives me blank screen. Okay, it flashes, opens and closes itself, and yeah, just the blank screen. No, it just doesn't work. The only way to use this on Ubuntu is by connecting my monitor to motherboard, which I don't want to because I also want to game. So for better performance and all that, you know, connecting my monitor to the dedicated GPU is better. I did lots of research and found out why this is so difficult in Ubuntu for my setup. So Fedora uses something called SE Linux and does not restrict LXC container hooks. With this, basically Fedora will let the Waydroid use iGPU and render the Android on the dedicated GPU. But on Ubuntu, it uses something called AppArmor, which is more complex, and it does not let the Waydroid render iGPU things onto the dedicated GPU. Okay, there is simply no way. So now I'm actually reaching to the point where I have an idea which Linux operating system I want to use. I have two choices: Fedora or any Fedora-based good, Linux distribution like Bazite, Nobara or something, which I haven't tried, but since they are based on Fedora, it should be similar. And another one, I think I'll have to use Arch-based systems like CachyOS, Garuda Linux, or Omarche Linux, which I have to actually test. I'm planning to make a video on Omarche Linux. This is probably the most futuristic, Linux distribution out there. I really like the way it looks and feels, but there is one problem with this. It's a tiling window manager, and I don't like that. I cannot use the operating system by using the keyboard shortcuts. I need the floating window so I can use my mouse, move around and minimize, maximize. But I do want to do an experiment on Omarche. I have an idea, so there will be a Omarche video very soon, don't worry. And another thing, I also want to use Windows and want to play some games like Valorant, Fortnite, which requires a secure boot enabled. The Linux distribution also needs to support the secure boot out of the box. In that case, I cannot use Arch-based Linux distros. I'll have to configure it manually, and I don't know how to do it. Probably I can spend time and do it, but I think Fedora is good. I already like it. Like, I used it for 2 weeks. I had 0 issues. Okay, where still right now, it's been just 1 day I installed Ubuntu here, and I'm getting some app crashes occasionally. I'm actually gonna settle with Fedora. Do you guys want a live stream when I switch to Fedora as my main operating system? Like, I'll do a dual boot. In first boot, there is going to be Fedora, second boot, Windows, because I want to play some games occasionally like Valorant, Fortnite. For that, I need the secure boot and all that enabled, otherwise it will not work, and those games simply don't work on Linux. And whenever I need to make tutorial video on Windows, I'll also use that. I'll keep making the videos as usual, whatever I can. I try to make useful informational videos all the time, but in my recent Linux journey video, the main thing what I have found is that the softwares that I use on Windows run better on Linux, like the DaVinci Resolve. It's more responsive. I can edit my videos a little bit faster than Windows. And Linux has come a long way. It's actually usable. Okay, you may have to tinker a few things here and there and find the suitable distro for you, like me. Okay, I think I have hit the point where I know which Linux distro to go for. Okay, and this was the exact reason why I started my Linux journey video. For my situation, it is Fedora. I'm going with the Fedora, and I might even do a live stream when I'm installing it. So hopefully, let me know in the comments if you want me to do a live stream when I'm setting up the Fedora and Windows. First, I need to save all the important stuffs in Windows and then format everything. And then, it's a lot of work. And if you have any questions or have any suggestions for me, you can always do the comment and we can have some chit chat in the comment section too. I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourself and have fun. Bye-bye.